The second time I've recorded this video. The first time there was no sound, which is why when you see this in tomorrow's video, I'm wearing the same outfit. Have I just lifted the curtain? Probably. Hey everybody, today I am going to be talking about the things that I loved in the month of March. I have a handful of planner-related, arty-related things and a handful of not-so-planner, arty-related things, and we're going to talk about those because I love enabling you. And the first thing is going to go into this whole I lost my footage already and I have to film this video again, and it is a shirt that I got from Amy Tangerine. It says, "Every artist was once an amateur," a sentiment that I am extremely passionate about. And the reason I'm not wearing it is because it's in the wash, because I was wearing it 2 days ago when I filmed this video. And if you wonder why I didn't find out until today, the day I'm filming this, that my footage was messed up, it's because I suck ass at checking on things, and when it's tomorrow Cindy's problem, I don't think about it. This shirt's like a slouchy shirt. It kind of goes off the shoulder. It's kind of wide cut. And the reason I love it is A, it gives like a Flashdance vibe, which I'm here for. B, like I said, the sentiment is awesome. And C, after meeting Amy Tangerine and her mom in Palm Springs, I am damn near ready to throw my money at almost everything she does because the two of them are fucking amazing. You can get it on her website. I'll have it linked down below. I stopped painting my nails for a while because I have kidney disease and they were getting really flaky and brittle, and I was struggling with that, and even painting them, the paint wouldn't last for more than a day or two before it started to get all shitty. I didn't want to spend the effort to paint my nails if it was going to look like asshole. They're doing better. They're not great. My nail polish still has to come off every 4 or 5 days, but it's getting a little bit better. So I decided to try painting them again. And the reason I did was because I saw this nail polish at CVS. It is from the Wet n Wild One Step Wonder Gel line in the black bottle. It's like $4 or $5 at the drugstore. And this color is called Taupe as a Joke. I'm wearing it right now. It's actually a few days old. It's kind of looking shitty. I love the color. When I started wearing it in my videos, I got several comments on it, so I thought I'd let you know. I'm linking it down below to Amazon in case you can't find it. Be warned that on Amazon, it is like twice as expensive as it is if you find it at like CVS or Walgreens or wherever they sell it. I've noticed Target isn't carrying nail polish in their Wet n Wild line, at least where my Targets are, so that kind of sucks. The next two things are both from my list of things that are on my quest to make me less dry and more moist. That's gross. They're both like makeup-y skincare type items, but they've been working really well for me. The first are these puppies right here. I don't know how to do the beauty guru, make things all like in focus and fabulous. They're fucking these things. Ulta Beauty Juice Infused Lip Oils. I have two. I have the cranberry and pomegranate flavor and the jojoba and peach flavor. They're not tinted. They're just a soft lip oil. It feels like almost like a really thick lip balm, but it looks like a lip gloss, but it's not sticky like a lip gloss. Like, it's so comfortable and so nice. And I'm wearing it over lip liner right now and it makes me smile. I got this guy in like my birthday gift from Ulta Platinum because I spent too much money last year. I loved it so much I went and got this one as well. They have a few different flavors. It used to be a lot prettier than this, but it shows, like if you put it on over lip liner, it shows the color, but I don't really give a fuck. It's not like I look like a beauty guru shit. Like, dude, I'm an old lady who all my shit's dusty and it's a whole separate conversation. We'll worry about that later. Point being, they look like a lip gloss, but they don't have that sticky feel, and they make my lips not feel like a chapped asshole. I know you know that feeling. I know you do. And then the second item is this guy. It's the Neutrogena Hydro Boost Water Gel with hyaluronic acid. This has a story behind it. Everything always has a fucking story behind it, I swear to God. But the story behind this is that I got a sample of the new Philosophy Moisturizer in an Ulta order. Like I said, I spent too much money there and I loved it. My skin is super combination. I'm oily as a Crisco fucking pan down the center of my face, and then on the cheeks, dry patches, looks like the Sahara Desert. And I'm old, I get wrinkles and I get pimples. I have like the fucking cornucopia of shitty badness. I wanted a moisturizer that was gonna make my skin feel hydrated and soft while still not making me look even extra greasy, and that the Philosophy moisturizer worked really well. But every time I went into my Ulta after they were supposed to have it, they didn't fucking have it. And I didn't wanna wait for 2 weeks for shipping because I needed moisturizer, I was out. So I was like, I gotta find something that's gonna work for me in the meantime, and I'll go buy that later. Enter this thing. This shit, you guys, no lie, is awesome. It makes my skin feel hella hydrated, but it kind of dries to a soft matte so I don't get all fucking oily. It just feels so good when I wear it. I use it in the morning and in the evening, and it's jiggly. I don't know if you can see that on camera. I'm not a big fan of putting my fingers into pots like this. I prefer like a pump bottle, but I will overlook that, especially because this looks really cute on my like dresser. I don't think I'm gonna buy the Philosophy one, at least not for a while, because that shit's awesome and it's like $10 or $15 cheaper. It's not cheap. It's not like $3 for Target brand Clean and Clear moisturizer, which is what I used to use before I realized that that was made for teenagers and I have problematic cornucopia old lady skin. But the Philosophy thing is like 25 bucks or something, and so yeah, this is cheaper, so I'm gonna go with this for now. I really love it. Now if you'll give me a second, as I shift from day to night, I will show you the final thing on my list that isn't actually planner related, so just give me a second. Yeah. These are my new prescription sunglasses. I have worn glasses for 30 years. I have worn them since I was 8. My prescription is wonky as fuck. I've never been able to wear contacts up until recently, and at this point I'm too scared to stick my finger in my eye, and I've never worn sunglasses. Is it stressing you out that you can only see the camera reflected and not my eyes? Give me a second. Hair is in my lip oil. Blech. The only sunglasses I've ever worn with glasses where I could see are those little clip-on ones, and my mom made me wear them over my bright red, giant Sally Jesse Raphael glasses when I was in 6th grade, and I'll tell you, that's not the look you want when you go to middle school and you get your ass kicked, so I never did that again. But I never got prescription sunglasses, and I finally decided I wanted some, but I didn't want to spend hella money on them because I have to get another prescription soon. It takes a lot to get my lenses. I need all the fancy bells and whistles to make them not be like this and all shitty. My patrons told me about Zenni Optical, and I was super fucking skeptical. I was like, you gotta be kidding me, man. Like, glasses online for cheap? Like, there's no way. It's gonna be some hot garbage. Well, nah, it wasn't, man. I mean, these weren't as cheap as some of the ones I've heard about. I had to pay like 90 bucks because I had to get the aforementioned fancy lenses, and I wasn't able to get a pair of sunglasses from them. I had to get regular glasses frames and have them tint and polarize the lenses because my lenses don't work in sunglasses frames, apparently. You know what? They're still cheaper than they would have cost for me to get them from my eye doctor, and they work out great. I've worn them all over the place. They make me feel fancy. The only thing I don't like about them, and this is not about the glasses, this is about me, is I am not used to the switcheroo when you go run errands and you're in and out of stores and you're changing them because it's bright as fuck. I'm not used to that yet, and I don't want to be like the I wear my sunglasses at night guy and walk around Target with sunglasses on because I'm too lazy to switch them out. So I don't know what to do yet. I haven't figured that out, but we'll figure it out eventually. If you're wondering how they fucking do it, they give you some tools to measure your face, and they show you. They even put your picture on there so you can put frames over your face and see what it might look like. And if you have glasses already with measurements on the side, that'll help you out immeasurably. Measure it? Measurably? Yeah. Been a long day. I wanted to take a second and add something that I didn't add when I was filming because I was super stressed out with, you know, the not having footage or whatever. The Planner Girl Chatter podcast. Highly recommend it. I actually appeared on it, and I'll have that episode linked down below, but it is 3 badass planner chicks from the Arizona Planner Girls group. Highly recommend it. It's available on iTunes. You should give it a listen if you're into the planner community at all. So now we're going to get into the plannery, stationery, art supplies land, and it's not going to look the same as a lot of my favorites. I'm sort of veered into a specific direction right now, and I'm not doing like stickers I love this month, washi tape I love this month, because nothing's really changed from the usual. But I am going to show you some things I did love, and the first are these pens. These are the Pilot Pilot V Razor Point Extra Fine. I did a video on these where you can see them. I'll link it up in the cards. Suffice it to say, these fine liners are bright. They don't spooge too much. They don't bleed through too much, and they feel cushiony. These feel like the Tempur-Pedic mattress of fine liners. Maybe that's a little much, but something along those lines. I'm heavy-handed. I like it when fine liners have a little bit of a give, but not so much that you squash them, and these are fitting that niche for me very much, so I love them. The other pens I'm loving this month are these. These are the Kelly Creates small brush pens. Now, I talked some shit on the Dream pens, and I felt kind of bad because if they're somebody's dream, should I talk shit? But they weren't my dream, so, and I didn't like them all that much. But these guys, aside from a couple of things having to do with the cap having an inside cap, these guys are fucking rad. If you're heavy-handed, these pens are great. The small nib is easy to control. The colors are beautiful, and they're pretty nice to write with, especially if you're not super accomplished at brush lettering. The caveat there is that they are expensive. They're like 28 bucks for the pack of 10. So if you want to get those, make sure they're on sale or you use a coupon, but I'm loving them this month. I did a video on those as well. So as you would expect, up in the cards. The last two things kind of go together and they're art supply related. Number one are these two brushes. These are both from the Winsor & Newton Cotman brand. They are round brushes. This is a number 10 and this is a number 8. Simple as fuck, but I've never used these sizes on a regular basis and I've been using the shit out of my number 6 brush recently and I thought I really wanted a bigger one. I went to Michael's and this line happened to be 40% off at the time, which is good because these brushes before a sale are like 15 and 13 bucks respectively or something like that. And I paid like half that because I had the coupon or the sale or whatever the case may be. And they've just been really fun to work with. They're sizes I'm not familiar with, but I'm excited. It's one of those things where you get them and it makes you excited. And I love that. And then the final thing I'm going to talk about, this is the Prima Watercolor Confections small palette in the color scheme Pastel Dreams. Now you guys, if you watch the video, in the cards. This one was already going to be my favorite of the bunch, but as I've been working with it more this month, I have discovered just how much I love it. Look at these colors. Oh, they're so gorgeous. It's the little metal palette that you can use for travel. You've got some mixing pan. You can swap them in and out. And if you watch that video, you'll see some of my thoughts on the line as a whole. It's perfect for spring. And I think I'm really deep in the land of spring fever right now. And so I'm gravitating towards things that are paler, more pastel, soft, because spring is coming and I'm just ready to shake off all of this like rain and cold weather and open the windows and then bring in the allergies and then I'll be like, where's winter again? That is the one that's come out of those palettes as the top. It's at Jane Davenport Brights level for me, and the Brights palette from Jane Davenport is beyond and away my favorite palette from her line. Those two together make my fucking life. What have you been loving this month? Let us know in the comments. My monthly favorites video is my favorite place to be enabled, and I hope it is for you too, unless you're on a no spend, in which I'm sorry. Maybe I should try one of those. Yeah, that's not gonna happen anytime soon. Let us know down in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you next time.